Welcome to MarcusG.TV. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano.
And Jamie.
And today's mission is raising healthy kids.
Yes.
Because it's flu season.
You have to get your flu shot.
It is flu season. And do you know the kickoff of flu season, the official kickoff of flu season?
Halloween.
Get your kids all sugared up, weaken their immune system, stress their adrenals, and then just keep giving them crap after crap, have the cold weather set in, and then you roll right into Thanksgiving and into Christmas and all the junk and all the parties, and it's flu season. And then people go get their flu shots to take care of the flu season.
Right.
So, our kids are 16 and 13.
Yes.
Never been on antibiotics.
Never.
Well,
Courtney once.
Once, 6 years old, she had Lyme disease. And we did 3 full months of antibiotics with her, but we took her to alternative medical doctors. We took her many places before we decided to give her antibiotics.
Yes.
But people are always shocked. They always say, your kids have never had an ear infection? Right? People are like, I can't believe your kids aren't on antibiotics.
I just had this conversation with somebody 2 days ago. And they were like, your kids have never had an ear infection? I said, never. Never had an ear infection. Never had, Justin's never had an antibiotic. Courtney had it only because she had Lyme disease. They don't go for sick visits to the doctor.
Yeah, they don't know it.
None of that.
They don't know what bronchitis is. They don't know what pneumonia is.
When they get a cold, which isn't very often, they lay down and relax and then...
Yep, but they know, our kids know, when they start feeling achy, you go hit the chlorella, you go hit the vitamin C, to go to the counter, you get all the supplements. They know the cold care. They know as soon as they start feeling sick, they know right away, this is what I have to do.
Right.
And if they're down for one day, that's it. Yeah. I've never known our kids to be down for more than a day, 2 days.
And if they start feeling yucky, they just rest a little bit, and then usually they're fine by the next day.
Yep, they rest. They do miss school because they don't feel well.
Right.
But it's nothing major. It's not like bronchitis. It's not like any of that. So what do we do different, Jamie, with our kids than because parents want to know?
Well, number one, we've taught them about food, our children. So we don't, our kids don't drink milk. They have limited dairy.
Extremely limited dairy.
Extremely limited. I think they've had more dairy lately, but limited dairy. No meat.
No meat.
They are vegetarians, so they mostly eat vegetables and
grains, potatoes, starch,
and some fish.
Lots of fruit.
Lots of fruit.
But Justin
start off with a healthy breakfast in the morning.
Justin's veered away from fish, though.
Yeah, no, he
doesn't
really
like
had
fish. I mean, he'll eat a pound of tofu.
Yeah, I think he's more of a vegan right now. What else do we do with them? We've just taught them about food.
Here's the
no soda.
No soda. Here's the most important thing. Like last night, like our daughter was having dinner with a lot of friends, and they were all drinking sodas. She got a water. She got a water. And it's second nature to them, because this is what we instilled with them from day one. You've got to instill with your kids that this is how we live, this is how we eat.
Healthy eating.
And this is what's acceptable. And
you have to form habits. You have to form habits from early on. So you have to teach them the rights and the wrongs of food.
Right.
And it's very difficult to try to go change that when they're older. You have to start younger. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it, but you have to get rid of all the other things, and you have to be strict. And
here's the biggest problem. Parents are wishy-washy. Because it's okay to go to a birthday party and have cupcakes and cake, and it's okay to go to so-and-so's house and have this, but then all of a sudden it's not okay to have this.
Have it at their house.
See, for our kids, it was never okay to have the stuff. We gave them the choice. Well, if you want to have a piece of cake, you can, but we always, when we went to a party, we always...
But it's loaded with...
We taught them about food, but we always ate before we went to a party. We always filled up before we went to a party. We always had other options. So when Justin and Courtney had things in school, like the teachers would do cupcakes, we always sent them with his own vegan cupcakes, healthier cupcakes, or fruit. And our kids just know, hey, they knew this is how we eat. They didn't know us as, well, sometimes we eat this, because kids can't decipher when they're small, or at any age. I can't justify why I can have this today, but I can't have it tomorrow. Why sometimes mom will bring it home, but other times mom won't bring it home. It's staying strict and true to those, but really educating your kids about, hey, these are the dangers of food. This is the real list. This is reality of what food does to your body, and you have to make that connection with how food makes your body feel. But really, the big thing is you have to lead by example. You can't expect your kids to eat good, and then all of a sudden when you're rushed, you run through the McDonald's drive-thru because you don't have time. No, you've got to plan meals. You've got to take food with you.
Take snacks.
And you got to be willing to go into a grocery store and pick up fruit instead of going into McDonald's and pick up a Big Mac.
We've also taught them to make the best choices that they can where they are. And that's always been a big thing for us. You make the best choices.
Best choices.
Obviously, sometimes they're not the greatest, but the best choices.
Like our daughter goes to a pizza place down the street, and she loves the salad there.
She gets a salad.
She goes, oh my gosh, the salad's so good. I don't know anybody else who orders a salad at a pizza place, but I'm sure all her friends are eating pizza. But she's like, oh, I love the salad there. The salad's great.
Right.
So, you know, those parents who say, well, you can't put once your kids are around other kids, it all changes, that's BS. Those kids look to our kids as role models.
We need to raise strong kids who have good habits.
Yep, and when the kids come to our house, especially Justin's friends, like, oh, look at all that fruit, right? They try things they've never tried before, like mangoes.
And star fruit we had one time.
So our
Watermelon.
kids, they come to our house, the friends, and they look up to our kids, and they want to eat.
They come to our restaurant too, and they want they want things that Justin has a friend that eats lobster and shrimp scampi every time he comes here.
Yeah. No chicken fingers. We don't have
chicken fingers.
We don't have chicken fingers, but he likes a white wine garlic sauce with olive oil on top of brown rice and vegetables.
Right.
So when Justin was in Little League, he just finished Little League this year, this is last year. I would go every Saturday with a big thing of like 2-gallon thing of watermelon, because that's what I was eating after my run. And all the kids there are eating junk, right? Gatorade, Skittles, all this junk. But it's amazing because when I would show up with that bucket of watermelon, they would throw their junk aside and run and eat the watermelon. Parents, just give the kids a watermelon first. But you have to plan stuff. You have to plan at home. Let me cut up the watermelon at home. Let me take it with me in the car. Let me take it with me to the Little League field, as opposed to saying, here, Johnny, go buy Skittles now and go buy some Gatorade. Because the kids will eat the other stuff, without a doubt. And we see it all the time. But again, the parents have to be strong. The parents have to be more disciplined than the kids.
Yes.
And I think that's where the problem lies. The parents are not disciplined.
They don't want to take the time to do it.
They don't want to take the time. They don't want to take the time. But then they wonder, oh, why are my kids sick? Why is this? Why is that? Why are your kids not sick? Why aren't your kids on antibiotics? Why aren't you? And people are just shocked. But don't be shocked, because it was hard work. It was hard, disciplined work to do it. And really, it comes down to the parents.
Yes. Absolutely.
No. Anything else we can add about this? Because people ask, I mean, it's constant.
If you have questions, ask questions, leave them below.
Yeah, ask questions.
No problem answering them. Are we perfect? No.
No.
But we try to do the best job that we possibly can.
And I think the biggest thing here is one of the biggest takeaways. We did not deprive our kids of sweets, okay? We taught our kids better quality sweets.
Right.
So we taught our kids, first and foremost, fruit. Fruit is the #1 sweet, because let's face it, kids are addicted to sugar. Around Halloween right now, you really see how kids become engulfed with their Halloween candy, and it's like
we were at a friend's house the other night, and they had candy, and she didn't want dinner. She wanted more candy.
More candy.
Because she had already had them, so she wanted more.
And we see this all the time. These kids are just like, so as parents, you need to show your kids, give them higher quality sweets. Fruits are foremost. Fruit. The #1 fruit in the world is mangoes, and Americans don't eat mangoes really at all. It's the immigrant population that eats mangoes, and people that know about it.
Apples are nice and sweet,
apples,
right?
Mangoes, bananas, oranges. Our kids love kiwis. Kids eat kiwis like crazy. If we bring grapes. There's endless.
Cantaloupe, honeydew. There's so many fruits out there.
And then second, if you are gonna bake, if they are gonna have cookies or cakes, which our kids did have cookies. Don't think we were the worst parents in the world, and our kids had.
I can't wait to bake.
Don't think our kids never had cake and cookies. They did, but we made them. You made them.
I make everything.
You made everything, and you avoided the eggs, which is a high cholesterol, high fat. You avoided the white sugars, white flours. You avoided all the trans fats. You avoided all that crap, and you've learned to bake sweets that are insanely decadent and good. These chocolate cakes you make, are fantastic. Now here's the funny thing, because people know how we eat. So when we have a birthday party for Courtney or Justin and you make one of your beautiful chocolate cakes, when family comes over,
They don't eat it.
they know it's vegan. They hear the vegan word and they're like, okay, we'll just have, a scoop of ice cream or something, from your kitchen, from the restaurant. And they leave this beautiful cake every time for us.
So we get to eat it.
So we get to eat it all.
My kids devour it.
But the people who actually taste it are like, oh my gosh,
Wow, it's good.
this is insane. This is awesome. How did you make this? But again, because as parents, you've led by example. And when you hear the word vegan, you go, ooh, and then your kids go, ooh, but you see a Reese's peanut butter cup and it's a different story.
Right.
So parents, lead by example, stop being lazy, step your game up, be disciplined, and be a role model for your kids. Be a role model and get them out of the doctor's office for sick visits. Get them off the antibiotics. Get them off of all that. It's all possible.
The food you put into the body is what you're going to get out.
Yeah, I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano.
And Jamie.
Thanks for watching. If you like our videos,
Press like, subscribe, leave comments, questions on the bottom.
Yeah.
Have a great day.